So a quick discussion about doing diagnostics, and something that's really annoying me about doing diagnostics is the conflict of information you get. You know, you're only as good as your information, aren't you? And I'm doing a transporter that's got an intermittent loss of power, and I'm looking into it and I'm reading data, and it's something that happens quite a lot when you're doing diagnostics. You look at some data and think, well, is that right? Is it wrong? What does it mean? And looking at this one in particular, I'm reading the air mass values. So yeah, we use Snap-on, which yeah, some people like, some people don't. It's got its shortcomings for sure. But on the whole, they're pretty good, and I think that this data would be the same on anything you read it on. I've got another system and it reads the same, so I don't think it's a matter of the software we're using. So getting to the point, if we scroll down here through our data and we take it down to air mass values, you see the air mass, the actual air mass reading compared to the specified air mass reading are wildly different. So you can look at that and think, oh, well, maybe that's dodgy. And then if you disconnect the air mass meter, the values become equal. So you start going down this path of thinking, oh, maybe we've got a problem with the air mass meter. And as I've said on all my diagnostic videos, you want to try and prove your ideas, because going off half-cocked with a theory and then replacing parts which cost 150 quid a time starts to add up, and it makes you feel bad as well. So fortunately for me, I've got another one here, exactly the same engine. So I read the data off that, and the data off that one is reading exactly the same as this one. There's a massive discrepancy in the specified air mass and the actual air mass, and that one's running normally and driving fine. Which is really freaking annoying, isn't it? When you're trying to do an analysis of data and you're trying to apply some common sense and some logic to it, you can be led down the garden path. I mean, it's just fortunate for me that I've got another transporter here to compare the data to. It's either that, or you need a mind like a computer hard drive to remember every single piece of data you've ever examined. That definitely ain't me. I don't remember what I had for breakfast, let alone the car that I fixed yesterday, or the data that it presented me with. So it's a difficult one, and I'd like to know what your thoughts on it are. When you're receiving information from diagnostic equipment, quite often I've found that the information that you're getting can be skewed, and it can lead you off down the garden path. So you've got to second guess yourself, and you've got to be aware that sometimes you'll be thrown a curveball. One good way of doing that is having a donor vehicle to compare its data, but that's quite a luxurious position to be in. So let me know what you think, and if you've got any genius plans of getting around this problem, and let me know what you do. Let's talk about it.